Hey, hello, Canada. Welcome to Pull Your Head Out of Your Ass, Canada. Okay, today's episode here uh, is going to be about Jason Kennedy. Alberta Party, government, Alberta has sent you a message, gave you a majority to help Albertans. And so far, I'm sitting here thinking you've been awful goddamn quiet. Nothing is happening here. Like, you need to be a lot more vocal and a lot more diligent on what is going to take to fix this situation. Alberta's suffering. Every day, Alberta's suffering. I just got drift of a local company now throwing in the towel. You know, they've worked all their lives building a business, and it's all gone for shit because the way the oil patch and the energy sector is. And Jason Kennedy, I don't feel you're doing enough. You need to get off your goddamn ass and start goddamn shaking the tree and causing shit and making people take notice. You know, like what you're doing right now is sitting back, and I really don't know what you're doing, but you're not doing enough. You're not vocal enough. Your first 100 days, really? I'm giving you a grade of a minus C on a grade app thing. Like, holy shit, Jason Kenney and your government, you need to get on the bandwagon and do what's right for Alberta. Like, it's a shame that another company here close to where I live is throwing the towel in. They're done. And I can't believe, I hate it. Every day in Alberta, businesses are going under. People are throwing the towel in. They're losing their livelihood. People are losing their jobs that work for those people. And there's not enough being done, Jason Kenney. Not enough. But you know, I say here in the news here where you people figure cutting the bartender, people serving liquor, you cut their wages. Well, they'll make more money on tips. Well, Jesus Christ, really? It's hard enough to make a living in Alberta as it is, minimum wage and that. I can't believe how people even survive now on what's going on. And that's your kind of take on it, like, oh well, we're going to cut the wages on people that serve beer and alcohol, and then they're going to make more money on tips. Are you pull your head out of your ass, Jason? Jesus Christ, the economy is in the toilet. You can't do that to people. You cannot do that to people. God damn it. It's just not right. It's not enough. You want to do something to help people, Jason Kenney? How about do an inquiry into the goddamn electricity costs in Alberta? I'm telling you, I get in the wintertime, I get bills that are $500-600 a month just for electricity. Yet in British Columbia, not far from me, they pay a tenth or less than a tenth of what I pay. And yet their government now, the Green NDP bullshit party over there, is going to their regulators to lower their hydro costs. Yet over here in Alberta, you want to do something for Albertans? Look into this goddamn distribution fees and all this for electricity power and the coal-fired stuff. Like, God damn it. We are suffering in this province, and you're sitting there collecting your $186,000 a year wages plus benefits because the government pays for all your travel and all this bullshit, and you're not doing anything to help Albertans. There should be a goddamn provincial inquiry into the electricity costs in Alberta, because it's absolutely out of control. Like, holy shit. There are oil companies in this province, Jason Kenney, that have huge gas-fired generators that can produce a shit pile of power, put it into the system at probably a third or a quarter or a fifth of the cost of our coal-fired power generators that are supplying Alberta. And why can't they run full time to lower the cost? Oh, because the coal-fired plants and employees in the coal plants and everybody's like, I understand that. But then there's the big bitch on climate change and coal-fired and all this, and we're supposed to be converting to natural gas anyways down the road. But right now, even at coal-fired plants, and that for the amount of power cost that we're paying for electricity in Alberta, like, wow, holy shit. Pretty soon we're going to need swipe cards. We're going to have meters on our like swipe cards on our meters, and we're going to have to prepay and swipe so we can get electricity, just like Ontario does. Not in Alberta, Jason Kenney. Pull your head out of your ass. God damn it. This is wrong. You want to do something right now because obviously you're not doing enough to give Trudeau shit and join up with other premiers in Western provinces and even Doug Ford. I mean, Jesus Christ, Jason, we're shipping oil down into the States and then they're rerouting it, shipping it into Ontario through pipelines. So are we getting paid for that, or we're selling it to the Americans at a cut price because we got nowhere else to go, and then they turn around and add 10 or 20 or $30 onto it and ship it back to Canada? Where the hell is that making any sense? You people have got to pull your head out of your ass. Now, Albertans, get on your goddamn emails, get out there, holler, scream. This is wrong. Okay, this is wrong. And I'm not the only person suffering from the high electricity bills and everything. Everybody I talk to, it makes them puke as far as the prices that they're paying in Alberta. And like I say, across the border in British Columbia, they're paying a tenth or less than what we are. Mind you, there's hydroelectric, way cheaper to run. Yes, it costs a lot of goddamn money to build those dams, but they pay for themselves in a heartbeat. So why can't Alberta cut a deal with British Columbia and let's say, hey, you know what? We won't turn the taps off to you guys, but you give us a deal on electricity power, infrastructure. A lot of infrastructure is already in place to ship electricity over to Alberta. So yeah, Jason, I don't like what's going on here. Albertans sent you a message with a majority government. Do right by us. Help us out. Help us little guys out. And you got to stop the bleeding. All these businesses that are throwing the towel in and they're going under. And it's happening daily in Alberta. And curtailing another 150,000 barrels of oil a day because there's nowhere to go. Get off your ass and scream and holler. Hook up with other premiers and let's make some shit happen here, okay? Because what you're doing right now, as far as I'm concerned, you're sucking the hind tit. You're sucking the hind tit. You haven't done anything to show us that you are any different than any other politician other than collecting the dollars. Stop it. Do right by the people that voted you and your government in as a majority. Let's do something for Albertans and let's start the path to make Canada better. This is absolute bullshit, Jason Kenney. And I tell you what, there's a lot of people starting to get frustrated with you sitting on your ass, and then don't come out with the idea, oh, you're going to cut the wages for people that are serving liquor. Like, really? They're going to make more tips? How is that possible when people aren't making any money? They're not going to the bars. They're not going to the lounges. They're not doing that shit. They don't have the money to spend. So what you're thinking, I don't know how you even come up with that goddamn idea, but it's full of shit. It's wrong. It's bullshit. And it's not the way to go. You want to help Albertans right now? I tell you what, hold some town hall meetings on electrical costs. Have an inquiry into this, because goddamn companies that are selling this power from these power plants, they're making millions and millions of dollars, and they're sucking the life out of Albertans. That is wrong. And you have the power to sit down and look at this, go to the regulators and say this is bullshit. Because when the administration fees and the distribution fees are cost me more than the power usage, that's buggered. That is wrong. Pull your head out of your ass, Jason Kenney. Make something else happen. Do some other shit that will make things right. Because what you're doing right now, it's not helping, Jason Kenney. And if you want to stay in power, you better show Albertans that you're going to start waving a bigger stick and waving it at the right people, not small, part-time, minimum wage waitresses and bartenders. Are you frickin' kidding me? Pull your head out of your ass. You know what? It's bullshit, Jason Kenney. Bullshit. Anyways, people, thanks for watching Pull Your Head Out of Your Ass Canada. And if you like it, press the like button, subscribe, because I got a lot more to say about all the other bullshit that's going on. Trust me, because with this federal election coming up, yeah, we got some fucking work to do. Excuse the F-bomb again, sorry. But anyways, pull your head out of your ass, Canada. Like button, share button, Facebook, subscribe, and drill bit signing out. We'll talk to you later.